that they will hail the victors in the Wolverines' home opener tonight. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense will have the football first. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology, how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask for a freshman.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Might as well give it to him again. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Turning it on! They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the ends. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get him.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. North Texas will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here come those Mays. Winged helmets on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Graves. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He now has 56 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So After the break, they'll go back to work. The toss to the outside. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On the move, it's Green. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Harris will throw. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. All by himself down the middle. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Floating away. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Throws to the back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Harris takes back the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Open space at the 25. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jolly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Harris will throw. Looking left. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Hard running there. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Close to the marker, it's Clements. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Oh, he's got some space.
execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Harris back to pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Harris will throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Right down the middle. Finds his man open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Harris back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a better play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Will throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets. There he goes! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes! The 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will give him the lead.
I know coming into this game, this defense was worried about this guy catching the ball over their heads and behind them, but they weren't anticipating the jet sweep. When they see him outside wide like that, everybody starts shaking because he is so difficult to tackle. He puts on the jets, and he takes that long jet sweep to the house.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back on the move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Well, they called that an ISO play, and he's isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
North Texas has it, going to work with another first down. Harris back to pass. They're working that left side. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He's got him. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Harris will throw. Got a man. It's Gomez. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Harris back to pass. Here's the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So here comes the Michigan offense. And off from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Rides to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, the ball got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. North Texas in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Harris will throw. Right on the money. Fights off a defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, the running back has it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Now they'll try the right side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Harris back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different. Is to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.